Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal, I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream. And I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's two ways you can give me your answers. Number one, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number two, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news. What would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you? So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode.
Well, hello, this is Kimberly Brock, and for over 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. So now I'm on a mission to help other new business owners just like you make money doing what you love too. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started. Well, hello, this is Kimberly. I'm so glad that you're here today because I'm talking about how starting never stops as you build and grow your business. And you're probably thinking, wait, what? I thought once I start my business, I'm done starting. Actually, it couldn't be farther from the truth. So I'm so glad you're here today. I can't wait to share this with you. If you are new, welcome. I'm so happy that you found this podcast. You know why? Because I know that it's going to be so valuable for you as you start and build and grow your business. So welcome. And I want to invite you right now. I have a Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group and I love it so much. I'm in there all the time. It's for women starting businesses, doing what we love. That's the name of it. By the way, it's a long name, but I have the link below so you can just click it and apply to get in now so you can be a part of the group. I'm so happy to have you in there. Okay. And I also have some free downloads for you, resources. So why don't you look below and click what you need to click, like a 16-step checklist or my business Ikigai guide. And you're like, what is that? Well, it's a guide to help you figure out the best business idea for you. So anyways, scroll down and get all the goodies if you're new. And most importantly, if you are new, this one thing you must do, hit subscribe right now or follow whatever your app says. I see now that Apple has changed it to follow instead of subscribe. So click follow. And then that way you'll get notified when I drop new episodes because I'm telling you, you don't want to miss any of this good stuff that's going to help you build your business. If you've been listening a while, thank you so much to all my loyal listeners. I'm reading a review today. Real totally excited. I know you'll love it when I do this. So this one is by Alejan Sand. I don't know how to pronounce it. Alejan Sand. Alejan Sand. I'm not sure. But it says, my absolute favorite podcast. That is the title of it. This just makes my heart melt. This podcast is everything to someone looking to start their business and get motivation and direction. Kimberly is so informative and helpful. This was exactly what I needed to start my business. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you. This is an awesome review. And to think that I'm your absolute favorite podcast, I can't even wrap my head around that. And I just appreciate that so very much. So thank you. And if you have been listening a while and you find value in this podcast, if you appreciate it too, I would love it if you would leave a review as well. You can just hit 5 stars right now. If you're an Apple Podcast, just hit the 5 stars. If you have 30 seconds to write a written review, it truly means so much to me. And I think that it helps Apple and Spotify show this to other people who are starting businesses too. But here's the deal. I don't know exactly how they do their algorithm. It's a big mystery, right? It's a huge mystery. We don't know. But I've been told that it totally helps. And you know what? This podcast has been climbing in the ranks ever since I started it. So I have to think that that helps so that they know that it's good. Anyways, I appreciate it so much if you do that. Okay, on to the episode. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad y'all are here today because I'm talking about things that you're starting in your business. And a lot of you think that once you start your business, then all the starting is over and done. And you're now relieved and this is awesome. And you get to sit on the beach and run this business. It's not true. Sorry to tell you. It's not true. This is a lot of work, but it's so much fun and it's so rewarding. Starting and building your business is one of the most fulfilling, exhilarating, and awesome things you will ever do. So I'm so proud of you, number one. For all of you that are either researching starting a business, you're actually starting a business, or you're growing your current business, round of applause to you. You are more courageous than so many people. Many won't do it. Many won't ever take these steps. And I just think it's important for you to know today that as you're growing your business and everything that's ahead, that the starting will never stop. It never ceases. You will always be starting something new, stepping into something uncomfortable, embarking on something new continually. It never ends. Your business will not just start and then you're like, woo, I don't have to do anything else. Like, I don't have to ever start anything new. Like, this is all good. That is not true. You will continually be starting things. So right now, take a deep breath and say, I am going to be really good at starting new things. I'm about to be a master at this because I will know how to quickly make things happen and I will get over my fear and I will forge forward because I believe in what I've set out to do with this business. Okay. So take a deep breath and know that the starting will never stop. And I want to talk you through, I've got like 4 stages of starting things. I didn't even know how to totally word this right, but there's 4 stages of like starting things in your business that you need to go ahead and know now as you embark on this new journey of realization that the starting will never stop. And that you need to get used to the feeling. So I kind of liken this to a roller coaster ride. Okay. So think about it when you went to an amusement park as a kid or whatever, and you get in line, you're like walking up the line, like, do I want to get on this roller coaster? And you're like looking up at the huge roller coaster and you can just hear it roaring by on the tracks and the people screaming. And you're like, do I really want to do this? Like, why am I doing this? And then you're like, part of you, like, I want to accomplish this. This is something I've wanted to do. I've always wanted to go on this darn roller coaster. I'm going to go. I got my good friend here. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do it and say I've done it so I can sleep well tonight, right? So think about that. And you've assessed the whole roller coaster. Imagine you're looking up at it, right? And you see the bright blue sky above it and that huge roller coaster. And you're like, okay, I'm going. You go get in line. It takes forever. And then you get up and you're like, oh my gosh, which seat do I sit in? Do I go to the front? Do I go to the back? And you're like analyzing all the ways that your seat is going to make you feel as you go on the coaster. And then the little gate opens and you get in the little car. Oh my gosh. And you have to like kind of, it's like getting on an airplane. It's all tight and you just kind of get in there. And then you buckle up and you're like, oh my gosh, what have I just done? I'm getting on this roller coaster, about to go. And then you see they usually flash a green light or something. That's what I remember. And then boom, you're off before you even know it. Do you remember that feeling? And then you go up and you go that first hill. That first hill is so scary and it drops in your stomach. That's the longest, most drawn out moment when you go down that first hill. And then you're off and running and you're going and it's going on the hills and it's going around corners and it's going through tunnels or whatever. And you're like, I can do this. Nothing is as crazy as that first hill. This is what your business is like. I told that really long story. I'm glad you hung with me, by the way, through that roller coaster story. But that is like your business. So remember that you go down that first hill and that's the scariest one, right? After that, you're going on hills again and again, but somehow it's not as bad because you're like, I've already done that huge one. So this isn't as bad. That is exactly what your business is like. It really is. So I'm going to walk you through these 4 kind of stages, I guess you would call them, ways that you are starting things in your business, that the starting never stops, okay? I couldn't even really figure out how to word this, but 4 examples of things that you're starting in your business. So the first one is when you first have that idea and you're like, I need to look into this. I really want to start my own business. And you start researching. Start researching online and you kind of start noticing stores around you and you are thinking things through. And then you're talking to friends and maybe you're talking to a spouse or confidant or friend and you're, getting all the scoop. That's a start right there. That's a starting situation. You're starting to move towards something that you dreamed of. You had this feeling in your soul that you wanted a fulfilling career, that whatever you're doing before wasn't fulfilling enough for you, whether it was that you currently have a 9-to-5 job and you're like, I need to do something else. This is not fulfilling. It's paying the bills, which is awesome, but I need to do something else. I'm not happy. I don't love my boss or I don't love what I'm doing, right? There's all these reasons. Or some people, many of you, maybe you're moms and you stayed at home and now you're like, I need to get back in. I need to have a job and I want to do my own business. I want to have my own business, and you're thinking it all through and you'll have more flexible hours so that you can spend time with your kids and you can work at other hours of the day, right? So all the great things. That is a start. That is a start because that's a start of you moving toward your dream, moving toward that vision, taking steps. That's actually a starting process. Did you ever think about that? That's a starting, okay? Then the second stage is kind of when you start your business. You file for your DBA or maybe you file for an LLC and you come up with a business name and you start getting your products or your services like mapped out in your head, what you're going to do. It's so exciting, but it is scary. Let's just lay it out. It's scary when you start a business. People are really scared. What I find is to put themselves out there and they're scared of failing. They're really scared of failing. They're scared of telling people that they're starting this business because then if it flops, they're going to be humiliated. Do you feel that way? Do you feel that way? You're not alone if you do, but I have to tell you this. If you get stuck in that mode of questioning whether you can do something, you won't get anywhere. You will get nowhere. Just look around you. There's proof of plenty of people that have started successful businesses. Some just need to make $500 a month. Some want to make $1,000. Some want to make $3,000 a month. Some want to make $5,000, $10,000. We all want to make as much as possible. But you know what? There's more work. There's more everything involved when you get up into the higher numbers. And some people are happy with the low numbers, right? So it doesn't matter. It's just what's important to you. But my point is that when you take that courageous big step, it's like the roller coaster at the top of the hill. Okay? You have now gotten into the cart and the little car that's the roller coaster, and you've buckled in and it's taken off and you're climbing up that hill. That's what starting your business is like. And when you finally share it with everyone, it's just like coming down the top of that first hill. When you share it with everyone and you say, this is what I'm doing, because you know that that is the moment of truth for you. Like if you're on the roller coaster, you're like, am I going to pass out or am I going to make it? And in real life with your business, you're like, am I going to make this successful? Or is it going to flop and I'm not going to make any money and I'm going to have to go back to another type of job? I get it. Everyone's gone through this, right? But that's a starting phase. But here's what happens. You go down that first hill and then you're like, I did it. I made it. The worst is over. And then you almost have fun. I mean, sometimes I've had fun on the rest of the roller coaster. Sometimes I haven't. Let's just be honest. But the time, let's just, for story's sake here, let's just say you have fun after that first hill and you go down and you're going around all the time. You're like, anything's better than that first hill, right? That's how it is with your business. So know that right now. If you are in the stage where you're starting to investigate, starting to research, you're kind of like the person outside the roller coaster looking up to the sky and looking up at how big it is and assessing and learning and talking to people. How bad was it? Was it super scary? Did you vomit? And then you go and you choose to get in line. That's when you're in that kind of idea stage, research stage. And then when you actually get in, you get buckled in, you get to the top of that hill, it starts coming down. That's like when you've officially started your business and you've told everybody, I've got this business now. Okay. And it's coming down and it's scary. But the rest of the time, it's not that bad. And that's what happens with your business. So then you move into this third stage of your business where now you have to show up and you have to, be on social media, or you have a podcast that you're now continually showing up, or you have a YouTube channel, or you're doing lives on Facebook or Instagram. You have a blog, you have a Facebook group, whatever it is, whatever method that you're using to show up, it's scary. It's scary when you first start. It's kind of like the second or third hill at the roller coaster, right? But it's never as scary as the first hill. It's not, because you are mentally now more prepared. You're like, okay, I survived. I can start new things. I can do hard things. I can learn really quick. Let me find out. Let me use my resources. Let me just do this. I know it's not going to be perfect. I know it's not going to be my best, but I've got to get this thing going. So you start showing up now. Okay, it's still scary. You're starting to show up, but it's not that bad. It's like the roller coaster. You're going on the smaller hills. Okay. Then you move into the fourth stage, which is when you're starting something totally new within your business. Like for me, when I started this membership of Grow Getters, a lot of y'all know that I launched it a couple weeks ago. I think that's the timing that it will be when this first airs. And I have so many great new members in there. It has been the most awesome thing ever. It is something that I started months ago, and it's something new within my business, right? Because I already had my business. I already did one-on-one coaching. I have the Best Business Idea Workshop. I have the Just Start course, right? I have a course that people can do that's self-paced, but then I started something new. I started this membership called Grow Getters for people who have new businesses and they want to grow and make money. That's who it's for. That's what it's for. And I love it. And was I as scared to launch this as I was maybe a long time ago, telling people that I'm about to start a podcast and, it's about to go over the airwaves of the entire planet? Right? No, it wasn't as scary because I knew I can do it. I've done hard things already. I know how to just take steps and look ahead and just forge forward and know that it's not going to be perfect. And I knew that my membership is starting at the ground floor. And I told everyone, when you join, you're joining on the ground floor as a founding member. How awesome is this? There's not a ton of content in here, but I'm going to help you every step of the way. And we're going to shape this program and we're going to build it. And I went through the whole thing. It wasn't as scary. I had my vision. I knew what I was doing. But was it scary? Yeah, it's scary because I thought I had a couple moments of like, what if no one joins this? What if I look like a big idiot that I've been coaching and then all these people that I thought believed in me and believed in the mission and the vision of this Grow Getters program, what if they just decided, you know what, I don't want to join? I mean, that crossed my mind, but I just have felt it. I have felt it in my bones that these people get it. And that this is going to happen. And I forged forward. And it wasn't as scary. It's like the roller coaster. You're coming around toward the end and you still got another turn left, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to get to the end and pull up and you're about to get out. That's what just happened to me. I started something new within my business. I survived. I'm here. I'm proof that you can keep starting new things, and you will. The way our industry and world is right now, everything changes all the time. You are constantly going to be starting new things, whether it's means starting to go live, starting a Facebook group, starting some kind of, LinkedIn page, whatever you're doing in your business, you're going to be starting it. So get used to starting. Get used to it. Just like let it sink in. Get past that first hill and then know that from here on out, you can start anything. You can do anything. You will not be perfect. You may fall on your face sometimes. It's fine. You'll be fine. You are going to make it because you already have your business going and you're already on the third or fourth or fifth hill. Like you're fine. Okay? So just realize you're always starting something new. Learn to get used to the process of starting you're going to do this by using your resources around you and getting the help you need, right? That's why I had Grow Getters, for example, so that women that are growing their businesses have resources. They have help, they have training, they have support, they have motivation, they have resources. So now these women can reach out right in our group, right? We make it easy. You may have your own group. Maybe you're not even in my Facebook group. Maybe you're in some other Facebook group or you're part of something else. Use your resources. But know that I do have them here and I have a free Facebook group that you can join. You should always be using your resources as you start new things so that you don't waste a lot of time. You don't waste a lot of energy. You get the tips and motivation and everything that you need so that you can move forward and implement this and go, right? Another point about starting new things in your business as you're a more seasoned business owner is that the time period that you suffer angst isn't near as long. It's very short-lived because you have those moments of like, your thoughts, but then you're like, oh, this is fine. I'm just going to do it. I already know. I know what I'm doing. I'm clear about the direction I should be going and I'm just going to do it. And I'm just going to be honest with people that this is new, or I'm starting something new, or this is my first live, or I'm just starting my Facebook group. Whatever it is, tell everybody. That has freed me of everything. I told everybody that all the time. Y'all, this is the first time I'm doing this. It may it may blow up on us, but we're doing it, and I'm here and I'm committed. I'm going to be here every day, right? There's no content in Grow Getters yet, but it's coming, and I'm building it out. Even this week, I'm building out content for them, right? It's all in the works. It's moving and grooving. They knew that. You tell your people that. This is my first live. I'm here on live and I just did it. You can do hard things. You can. Use your resources. Know that you're stronger than you think. And this is just like that roller coaster ride. If you start your business and you go down that first scary hill, it's all good after that. You can start anything new. Yeah, it'll be a little bumpy. Your stomach will get a little butterflies going over those corners, but you see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know this is going to be okay. You're going to get to unbuckle your seatbelt soon and enjoy it. Right? Enjoy the feeling that you did it and you accomplished. So I just wanted to say that to all of you today, is that I know sometimes we think just starting the business and the actual start of it is the only start, and it's not true. You're constantly starting. Prepare yourself, mentally prepare yourself, get over it. If you're having mind drama, like, tell yourself, this is fine. I chose to do this. I chose to start a business. This is the path I wanted. There's a bigger reason why I'm doing this. So I have to get past any fear, angst, or loneliness or any of that. I need to pool my resources around me, use my brain, and keep forging forward, because you're on a mission and you can do it. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. For those of you that are new to me and you're in that stage where you're like, I'm starting my business, but I'm confused about all the steps. I want to make sure I understand this whole process and how to approach it. I have the Just Start course for you. You can get in there right now and you can start it tonight and you can get going. Get this all mapped out so that you can move forward quickly. Don't waste any more time. Don't waste any more time trying to research all this. When I've got it all laid out for you, you can figure it out. Doesn't matter if you're service-based business, product-based, whatever it is. It's just an approach that's going to help you how to start your business and get this all organized. And then always make sure you check out when the Grow Getters doors are going to be opening again, because right now I'm closed for new members, but I'll be opening it again maybe in a few months. You'll just have to check it out. Get on the wait because you don't want to miss out. It's already becoming an awesome, awesome program. I'm so excited about it. I put my heart and soul into it. And the ladies that are in there now are awesome. And they're already taking steps. They're already making progress. And I'm so proud and honored. I'm proud of them. And I'm honored to be a part of their journey. So that's it. Y'all have a wonderful day. And make sure if you are new that you get the free downloads. Join my Facebook group and hit follow. If you're an Apple Podcast, because you don't want to miss out. Or whatever player. If you're in Spotify, whatever. Follow so you don't miss out. Okay. Have a great day. Bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.